you were setting up a gym for the lead singer of Tool.
Yep.
Maynard.
Yep. Out here in Arizona, in Cottonwood, Arizona, to be exact. Yeah.
Maynard's really good. By the way, Maynard just got his black belt, so congratulations. He's like a really legitimate jiu-jitsu guy. There it is. That's him.
He's been right. It's now on February 6th. It'll have been a year that we've had it open. So it's doing great. My job here is pretty much done. I just set up the classes, the curriculum, structure, stuff like that. Yeah. So, and then he just got his black belt 2 days ago. So it was super cool to see that.
That's sick.
How's everything going with you?
Good. Yeah, I'm working on the game. And your level, to anyone watching this, Ty is playing. It's Lucifer. Sneak peek at episode 2 of Optimum Championship, developed by Optimum Studios at Optimum College. This is our first creator-driven episode, and it stars real-life creator Gracie Black Belt, rock star and owner of Redline Jiu-Jitsu Ty Gay, playing the Fallen, aka Roko, aka the Firebringer, aka the immortal shapeshifter of infinite names and forms, or in the words of this great adversary, you know who I am. I am legend in every timeline. I said it earlier. The thing is, I was actually talking about this with my last guest, that Lucifer isn't his real name. That just means Lightbringer. And in the Bible, there is no real name for this character. So, in Roko means to roar, and Lucifer, Satan, the devil, whoever you want to call it, is described as a roaring lion. And if you're going to make a game and you need the baddest adversary possible, who else is there other than the ultimate?
Yep, that'll do it.
And he's not necessarily a bad guy. Maybe he's just misunderstood.
That's right. The adversary.
Yeah, so I'm working on here's Mark's back. Okay, Mark's the guy I was talking about it. So the level will be we should make money off this. Okay, so the first, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that, and we're going to split it, right? Is what I've always said. We split it 50-50. And the App Store, where the first episode is, you can't charge. You can't charge anybody. So I'm submitting to a new App Store where you can charge. It's an official Meta store. And that could take a few weeks. I don't know. I've never done this before. But the idea is to charge like how we would charge for a comic book. Like if we made a comic book starring you, it's understandable that you charge like $4 for it. Mm-hmm. And so that's the idea. Every episode will be like $3.99. And yeah, makes sense. It's like a fair exchange, I think. And so, yeah.
Sounds fun. Good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get the voiceover stuff done sometime this week. So I started on it before I left, and then I was just swamped. I had to come out here. Yeah, to get my full attention while I was out here. I almost thought about bringing my mobile studio with me out here, but it was just too much to lug around. So I'll just do it when I get back.
Yeah. That would be great. And feel free to change up any of the wording. Feel free to play with it. You know, it's fun to collaborate. That's really, it's not about the money. It's about, this is just fun. It's fun to collaborate, reach out to creators. If I could turn it into a job, I mean, obviously that's the optimum. But I'm doing it fundamentally just because it's fun. I'm committed to this game whether or not it makes any money.
I like Rick Rubin's approach to stuff, you know. You can't do anything for anybody else. You kind of have to do it like as some sort of a gift or something to God, you know, it's your expression of your art to, you know, to yourself, but to your higher power or whatever it is, you know, but doing it for that reason because you love it. I think that's the trick to almost everything. You know,
yeah.
so.
I thought he said you have to make it for yourself fundamentally. We are all.
I think that's the secret trick to life. Once you start doing stuff for other people, and it's just like the music industry. If you start making songs for other people, then you'll never have anything worth a crap. It's all. Don't worry about anybody else. Just worry about what feels right to you, you know?
That is the optimal. Like that is the way to do it. I agree. I actually retweeted that recently. Um, I saw that Rick Rubin quote, and I was like, he nailed it. He nailed it.
He's a cool dude, man. I would love to meet him someday.
Yeah. If you do something for yourself, you can't lose. I mean, if you create a song or a book or even like Elon, like a car. Hey, I really want a kind of car that does this and that. If you make it, you can't lose because you made it for yourself. And in the same
Right.
time, you will be attracting other people who are like-minded. You're going to attract this tribe of people who share a similar kind of need and a mindset.
I agree. What is that saying? Your vibe attracts your tribe.
Yes, that's a good one. Your vibe attracts your tribe. That's a good one. And if anyone's watching this and doesn't know, Ty's a rock star. Like
Slow down.
you are, dude. You are good. And when I first saw you say that in a TikTok, like I do music, I was like, oh yeah, he probably plays guitar and is at home or something. No, no, Ty was a legit touring. I think you toured around the world, right?
Yeah,
Or yeah, touring rock. And even if you didn't, I mean, you were a legit rock star. And it's called his
in my
band.
own mind.
Are you still with Everybody Panic?
No, we don't do anything anymore. We stopped in 2018, and just kind of there was just it was right before pandemic and stuff, and we had another album that we were getting ready to put out. And when pandemic happened, it kind of everything just fell apart. We really didn't know if well, we didn't know if the world was going to fall apart or not. And
Yeah.
then after that, everybody else had kind of different projects going on. And then I have my school and my association and all this kinds of stuff. And so I really wanted to make sure that I didn't miss the boat on creating a foundation for me to live off of when I'm old. So I kind of switched gears and started focusing on that, But I still do musical projects and stuff. I love the artistic. I don't know. It's a release for me to do artistic stuff. So I'm like a amateur videographer and producer, and so I try to create like little, I don't know. This next year, I'm going to create a almost an album of videos that are just kind of like weird subliminal videos. You saw one of them. I put one of them out the other
It was
day.
great. And I think it was your own music too.
Oh yeah, yeah. I do all the music and
Mhm.
everything. I do all the music. I do some of the video stuff. Some of it I get offline. There's free. What is it? Royalty free video stuff I can pull offline. But then I'd also shoot a lot of video stuff too, like the eyeball. That's my eyeball.
Nice.
So, yeah, and I love the musical aspect to it. It's kind of like scoring a 3-minute movie. So I like that stuff.
Yeah. Have you used Runway AI?
No,
It's actually Runway ML, machine learning, I believe. I use it. It's a website. I use it. That's how I made that video, that story trailer
really.
for the game. Yeah. So I could show you how to use it. So it's pretty self-explanatory, actually. If you go there, I made those images of you. I took your face and I put that into something called Midjourney, which is on Discord. And then through prompting, I was able to then turn you into this fallen angel. And then I took that image, put that into Runway, and Runway uses machine learning, artificial intelligence to animate it. And
Wow.
it's getting the progress, the pace at which this technology is advancing. It
Yeah.
we're gonna we will be able to. I really believe within 12 months we can make an entire Optimum Championship movie of not like the quality was pretty good on that last video, but I mean like movie like Marvels. Um,
Yeah, I've got some friends that are in the AI world, and one of my buddies here, I think we talked about him before, but he works for Elon, and he was telling me that in just a couple of years, that what's coming will be bigger than what electricity was for humanity. So we can't even fathom what the changes will be. It's pretty wild.
what's he do for Elon?
Uh, a lot of the AI department, mostly.
Really?
Mhm.
Sick.
He's a
That's
black
worth
belt.
that.
Shocker. You'd be
That's
surprised how many people do jujitsu in this world.
Yeah, you know the trainer of Mark Zuckerberg,
Yeah, his
Maynard.
brother was here this weekend actually. That's Dave Camarillo that you're talking about. But he was actually with Mark and I think China or something. But he called and his brother was here. He's Dan Camarillo. His brother is one of my very best friends. He's super great. He actually is a master judo player, and so jiu-jitsu and judo are a little bit different. Jiu-jitsu is mostly on the ground, and judo is throwing you on the ground. And Dan and
Mm.
Dave come from a legendary judo family. Their dad was like number one in the world. Dave, the guy that teaches Mark Zuckerberg, was number two, and then his brother Dan is number five or was number five in the world at judo. And during the demonstration, he threw me so fast that I'm still recovering. I'll just say that. It was great. And the videos will be out soon,
Everyone's
so
doing
get
it.
ready.
Everybody's doing it. Seems like
Yeah,
there's something to
it's
it.
awesome.
Get together with a bunch of people, stay fit, stay motivated, becomes ritual. I
Yep.
imagine.
I think it's one of those things too. It can't be bought. There's a lot of things in life. If you got enough money, you can just buy it. And this is one of those things you just cannot buy. It's a thing that you have to put in a lot of time to be able to master. So I think it makes it appealing to some people that really are successful in a lot of different areas. So
Mhm.
and it also bleeds over into your life. If you're really good at jujitsu, you are really good at problem solving under pressure, and that helps in business. So
Mhm.
a lot of people gravitate to it for that, I think. I mean, that's why Mark does it. Mark's
Yeah.
changed his whole life with it. So it's pretty
Huh.
awesome.
It almost feels like this is the new golf. Does that
Yeah,
make sense in a way? Like
yeah,
successful guys get together and they play golf. No, successful guys get together and we're gonna roll.
yep. That's how it is
Is it
now.
called rolling?
It's like a secret club
Yeah, I think
that
it's.
everybody wants to be in. It's pretty
Yeah,
cool. When are we going to get you in it?
I was just thinking that. Um, I'll look around.
What town are you in?
Gig Harbor, Washington.
Send me a text and I'll send you the best places there.
Okay.
I know somebody there. I know people all over Washington, so we'll get you hooked up.
Yeah. Yeah, the video game is nerd stuff.
I mean, jiu-jitsu guys are nerds, so you'll fit right in.
I've said this before, but I only started working on the. I love. By the way, I do love video games, and I'm very knowledgeable about video games. I'm not just some guy who's trying to do something for. I am legitimately passionate about video games. At the same time, I never would have started doing this if not for the lockdowns. I was forced into doing it because I couldn't leave my house, and I would rather be doing something in the real world. I would rather be doing real in a safe and in controlled environment, real fighting rather than nerd video game fighting.
You just need to be doing both. Work both areas of the brain.
Yeah, yeah. I look at the video game as more like a creative endeavor. It's fun. It tickles that creative spot in my brain.
Yeah, that's why I still do the videography stuff that I do and the music stuff. It allows me to balance my life between the physical and then the mental aspect of it.
Yeah, I think there's something to that. Like body of an athlete, heart of an artist, mind of an entrepreneur. You seen that
Yep.
one? Yeah.
I've heard that from somewhere, probably on TikTok.
Somewhere. Somewhere. Yeah. It's like
Oh,
Joe
TikTok.
Rogan. He's got for the comedy for the mind. I don't think does he do what does Rogan do?
He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. He's a hunting enthusiast. He's a archer. He's a bunch of things.
Yeah, I was thinking more like martial arts. He's jujitsu.
Oh yeah, he started in
Yeah.
Taekwondo and he was like a world champion level Taekwondo guy. And then he got
Mhm.
into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in the 90s around the same time that I did. He's got two different black belts in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, one under Eddie Bravo, which is like a no-gi version, and then he's got one under Jean-Jacques Machado, who's a legendary cousin of the Gracies. So he's got both of those. But
I
yeah,
didn't realize.
he's legit, man. He's super legit. And obviously he's, the UFC announcer guy, so he knows what he's
Right.
doing.
Oh, Rogan's great.
Yeah, he's super cool.
You could pick any. If some guys talked for 100,000 hours online or however long, you can pick anything out from that and be like, oh look, look, he said this, then it's like, bro, put a recorder on yourself and see how long you last.
Bro, no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. What do you have going on this week? Anything cool other than just doing the video game stuff?
Video game stuff. I am gonna plan is to really lean hard in trying to make this college something. I haven't really tried to even go big with it. I've been putting pieces in place. People were calling it a CULT, which is obviously ridiculous. Which is ridiculous. And I was like, you know what? That really turned me off for a while.
Bro, I'll just back up for a second.
Yeah,
That's the first sign that you're doing the right thing. So
I think you're right. But at
it
the
doesn't matter.
time,
Everybody calls us a cult because we're in jiu-jitsu, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
and, it's just, hate is going to hate and ain't is going to ain't.
haters gonna hate, exactly. It's like literally, I'm just a guy who likes talking about life, the universe, and everything, and is trying to figure things out. That was literally all it is. And it's like, you need a name for it. I mean, I was a teacher and I have a background in education. I was like, oh, I'll found my own school. Like, there's nothing more to it than that. And is it quirky? Yeah, I'm a quirky guy, so of course I bring that with it. But it's anyway. So I got the game, and I'm like, the game is cool. Like, I'm not one of these guys who's just talking about stuff. Like, and I'm not telling people how to live their life. We're making games and we're philosophizing. I feel like that is a winning thing, and I'm going to lean hard into it. And I want to
Just keep in mind, anybody that ever is doing better than you and doing great in life will never really say anything negative to you or about you. It's always the people that are underneath of you that are jealous of where you're at that say all the things, So
yeah,
it just means you're
I
doing what
like
you're supposed
that.
to be doing.
Haters hate. Let them hate.
That's right.
What are they going to say? Cool video game? Yeah, it is a cool video game. Oh, you got
It's not
some
like you're
creative
branding
ideas?
anybody, you know what I'm saying, or making them drink Kool-Aid or anything. So I think you're fine.
Exactly. And the first rule is you never have to listen to me. That's the first rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about it. First rule of Optimum, you don't have to agree with anything I say. I don't care. Why would I care? I'm not trying. I just like talking to people. That's all. Tell me I'm wrong. I love it. Tell me why I'm wrong. I love to argue. I'm thinking, like, I was thinking about going really hard on X. Now that Elon has made it pretty clear you can pretty much say whatever you want there. Like, I've got a good heart, but my heart's like on fire. And I really reserve that on platforms like this one, because
Yeah.
I know if I get a little bit too intense, that could be it. But I'm thinking
Sure.
about going to X and like really letting that flame out. I've been thinking about it.
You should do it for sure.
Been thinking about it. Yeah. We need more people. We need more people bringing heat. I don't know. We'll see.
Cool, man. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go grab something to eat before my plane leaves. So it was great talking to you, my friend, and
You too,
all the
Ty.
best. I'll holler at you sometime this week, and we'll get some of that stuff knocked out.
Sounds good. We'll be in touch.
All right.
Thanks for
Peace.
stopping by.
You
Peace.
bet.
What a great guy. Did you know that? Did you know that he's a rock star? He owns his own gym. He's a Gracie black belt. He helped the lead singer of Tool set up a gym. Great guy. He's also a character in our upcoming video game. Next episode, it's going to be sick. Sick in the best way. Not sick like, oh, I need to go to the doctor. I mean sick like sick. Like sick. It's going to be sick. Who else wants to talk?